In this video, I'm going to present how to load programs in Haas VF3 milling machine in the simulator. So in Immerse to Learn, in the application, we are selecting the Haas VF3, which is the first machine. Now the simulator loaded the control panel and the machine. Startup procedure first, power on, emergency stop, we click twice, reset twice, and power up restart. For loading program in the machine, we are selecting first list programs where we have all the programs that are in the machine right now. Loading a new program from your desktop, it's real simple. We just hit receive. Once we hit receive, it opens up another window and we have to browse for the program that we want to load in the machine. Usually what I do, I disable the NC program and I select all. So right now I'm in desktop. In my desktop, I have program 9, which is lesson 9. I highlight it, I open it, and now I have it in the machine. In the machine, with the cursor, we can go up and down, and we can select the program to make it active. For lesson 9, we have program 9. So I highlight 9 and then I'm going to select this program. Once selected, we can go and edit and make the changes that we want to make sure the program has all the tools, and these tools are corresponding to our magazine. So in the magazine, we have different type of tools. For example, tool number 4 is the 1/2 inch end mill. To confirm that, we'll have to select offset. In the offset page, tool number 4, the geometry is 228 diameter, so it doesn't match. The 1/2 inch end mill looks like it's tool number 2, where the geometry shows 1/2 inch. So we'll have to go back and edit. We highlight tool number 4, and then we are going to type T2 alter. And now the machine is going to pick tool number 2, which is our 1/2 inch end mill. And it's important to remember that the tool length offset H has to match with the tool number. So H2, it's the correct height offset for tool number 2. So T and H, they always have to match. In the program, we have a 1/8 flat end mill. We have to go back in the offset and we have to look which tool number is the 1/8 end mill. With the cursor, we keep going down until we find the 1/8 end mill. And this would be tool number 8. We have to switch back in edit mode. find the next T, which is the next tool. So we have to change from T1 to T8. If you hit H, it's going to find for you the next length offset, which is H01. So we have to match the tool length offset with the tool number. So this would be H8. Now we have updated our program and we have the correct tools in our program. So in this presentation, I presented how to load the program in the machine controller and also how to update the tool numbers based on the tools available in the machine from the offset page where we have all the tools information. In this video, I'm going to show what type of commands we can use in Mdi mode, which is the manual data input. So looking at the screen on the control panel, we have edit mode, memory, and then Mdi. Once it's selected, now I have the option to enter any commands I want for the machine to execute. For example, changing tools. I want to pick tool number 2 and M6, which means tool change. You have to remember, after entering the commands, you have to enter an end of block, which is here on the bottom after the Z. And then I can enter. Now in the active program window, I got the tool change for tool number 2. Once you press cycle time, just like on a Haas mill, the machine will pick tool number 2. And that's tool number 2 is in our spindle right now. In this program, we can make it as long as we want. So for example, next tool will be tool number, let's say tool number 3, M6, and end of block. Again, after pressing enter, you see in the window, the program is not structured correct because we have to remember, if we go back, we can erase the program. So T2, M6, end of block. And then we continue with our program, T3, M6, end of block. Now looking back in the control panel, now our program is structured correctly. We have the first tool change, tool number 2, and then tool number 3. With the cursor, we have to go back to the first line, so the machine will start executing each line at a time by selecting single block. Single block is when we want the machine to execute one line at a time. Okay, so in MDI, also I can make a tool change. In MDI mode, I can make all these changes by selecting, for example, ATC, which means automatic tool change reverse. It should go back to the first tool. But if we want to run the program from MDI in single block, we just press cycle start, and then the machine will change tools as we programmed. So we had the first tool, tool number 2, and then tool number 3. You can do a lot of things in MDI. You can insert an M99, which is going to rewind the program and is going to start from the beginning. So M99, enter. So what's going to happen is going to change tool number 2 and 3 continuously. Once you press cycle start and you disable the single block, machine will keep making these changes because we got an M99 at the end of the program. Okay. So now, because I cannot reset, it's just a glitch in the software. Probably we have to stop the video and we have to restart the simulation, and we're gonna do other things in MDI.